using React React JS using endpoints to we can operate based on authentication and authorization based on authenticated person provide the authorized information, they get back to their login information, their land records, spatial land boundaries, get back to their logins. It is showing on map. Here, see the observation. Here, two users. User one is a Giri, second user is Aruna. The two users is different users. We are considering the two different user point of view, entirely different based on a particular user try to log in into the backend and based on their login informations get back their relevant land boundaries vector data get back to their login credentials showing that is fine. We here using React we can do the spatial card operations, means create, update, retrieve and delete. Up to now I trying to uh, explain, uh, try to show the first example as a create, the retrieve operation here the happen here. See here, the endpoint side is get back the result based on shown. So the place we are clicking, it's get back the relevant and the land boundary information. The vector data is get back. Once I'm clicking here, the get back and showing the user login, get back the land boundaries based on existing in their endpoints. Similarly, here also so many land boundaries we can create, and once we click so and so boundary, it's get back their land boundary informations. This is fine. Up to now, using spatial endpoints, we are retrieving the data. Second one is create operation, create, retrieve, update, delete. We are trying to show the spatial side using React. We can try to the create a uh, the post the data to the spatial endpoints and saving on the database. Updated results is added on this place. See, I'm trying to here. I'm see here spatial create. I'm created. Once the loading is completed, this is endpoint form. I'm trying to expand. These are the basic information I need to provide. The first I need to trying to show the user, particular user is agree the land on this particular uh, belong to the agree. This is boundaries belong to the agree. The coordinates boundary it is get back on this portion. This is a boundary. It's updated. This, actually, this thing is updated on later. Everything I'm preparing to create a boundary. This is we are giving so and so indication. Everything I am giving as a one. I'm provided the details. I'm refreshing here. Up to now, here also I'm refreshing. The one related number is not at all available. The total count is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm giving a on the posting the request to the React to backend. This is successfully the record is added. Here see Whenever user is trying to fetch the data, so newly added, the data is added, the one series. I'm clicking one. You see the boundaries previously we had created polygon is updated on here. See, data is posted. So it's a boundary. This one is reflected and added into the particular user. The data is showing based on particular user. The GIRI user authenticated is created new record under the GRI is only authorized to added new records to the his login. See here, the one more login here. See, so and so user Aruna. I'm trying to refresh. So spatial we are retrieving, but uh, that is not under the part of newly created data. Is not part of this user as a named in the is a not belong to her. That's why the records is not he is a she is not authorized to fetch back this data. We are applying this case to the entire the users, the fetch back their boundaries. We are seeing special tools to monitor anything is overlapping. We need to check and we can sharply we can manage the data. Now we can see the create operation. I'm trying to check how to update using React. I will explain in the later section. Previous video I will already explain how to do how preparing all those things we are seeing. We are clicking the FME. This is the boundaries regarding particular the place. We are clicking so and so place. Let's get back the parcel of the vector boundary. I'm not required. I'm clicking so and so the boundaries in the particular user. Let's get back those information. So I'm trying to the user related record the newly created. We are trying to delete. That is arise from this place. This is GES create and retrieve operations is completed. Update and delete operations we can plan. I'm trying to researching updating in the previous state it is not updated in editing mode. I will check once uh, my required changes is reflected. I will plan for the update. Delete is simple. I will plan and combinedly I will plan for the next series. Now how we can do for the code operations and GES. Using React, we can made all those things. I will explain the code the further using private route. Here, the private routes also is happen. Suppose here GS land is once GRI is login, then only it is get back GRI's land authorized information is get back. Once GRI is log out, I'm trying to access this in on the route from the React side. Trying to and the React is the private routes is stopping your this routes is private. That's why in the redirect to the login page. Such a mechanisms that means here the context is child context is checking the context the component is not a is not a authenticated. That's why in the components is written to the redirect to the login page. Such a magic and logic is happen here. The private roads will be happen. Everything is the data wise, and we are providing the security for the user wise. Fine, I'm giving conclusion. The farmer itself, they get back their login information. The farmer itself, they're providing their craft time, what type of craft he is the cultivating and the period of um, the year starting to ending. Those things user itself they able to create without the middle persons, the man in middle, who is the management. We are dropping the streams. If the full control is giving the farmer, he is itself the providing the data. It is reducing the man-made mistake. So who is not able to provide the details? And then we need to depend that person is depend to the third party persons. When I'm giving conclusion, thank you, goodbye for the GIS cloud operation.